Crazy. Oh my god, did I touch my face?
I feel my mother.
Listen, you're a crazy weirdo.
Brother, let me tell you something, dude. I don't ever stumble, I don't ever fall, dude.
I'm so sick of calling you and you not answering the phone.
I'm sick, y'all. I'm sick. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Sideshow Nate. Dan Strait is down there as well.
Whoa.
And we got Mr. Marcus. Is Mr. Marcus around? Is he just New Leonard Media tonight? Hey, there he is. Welcome in, man. Hey, okay, here we are. We have another episode of the coronavirus online concert. Oh, hold on. Let me get it back to there. The coronavirus online concert that we are doing here on the South of the Straits show. It's nice to see. Oh, what's that? Is somebody talking? I don't know if anybody's talking. We're on two different sides of the world right now. We got Mr. Marcus, who has turned himself sideways. We got Dan, who's over here with Fushimi. We're all fucked up, man. I'm sitting in the studio right now. You see me in the studs? I'm chilling in the studio. Mark doesn't know that, but I'm out in the studio right now. And
I see that, Nate. That's pretty clever. You snuck in, huh?
I snuck into the studio when the lady, Mr. Marcus's woman was off at work, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just taking, I'm sitting down here, man. She didn't, there ain't nothing stopping me from doing this shit, dude. The show must go on. That's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, Mark, how's everything hanging over there at your place? What are you doing right now?
Everything's good. I'm getting everything done that I've been letting go for years.
Yeah.
So, I'm surrounded by boxes of old files.
Okay.
And stuff that needs to be shredded or burned.
Gotcha.
And I've been doing other things. As you guys know, I renovated the studio. It's completely pimping. When you guys come back, you're gonna love it.
All right. I can't wait.
I've actually I've been eating right, so I'm feeling fit, and I've been listening to music. That new Joyner Lucas came out, and I was catching up on that. It's good.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Well, you should. And actually, what were you listening to this week, Nate?
Nonstop Michigan music. A lot of the people that we're going to be having on tonight, actually, I've been listening to Preston Malin, the Lofties, Casey McCormick. I've been listening to the Celeste Allison, who is amazing, beautiful voice coming out of the Kalamazoo area. That's
amazing.
That's what I've been listening to.
Yeah, but you guys have
is
also
that the
been
honest truth?
doing a lot of watching a little bit of Tiger King now,
Yeah, yeah,
haven't you? What
dude.
you want to talk about? You want to talk about Tiger King and old Carol Baskin
Fuck.
about how she fucked him?
Fuck
old Joe
Carol
Diamond?
Baskin. Fuck her stupid fucking Carol Baskin ass, man. That's what I got. She's a murderer. She killed her husband.
Killed her husband.
She killed him. And Dan, you said that you weren't going to watch any of it.
Well, you guys said you were going to be talking about it on the show, so we had no choice. We
You
binge
binged
watched
it.
the whole thing in the last 2 days, and let me tell you something, buddy.
Yeah.
They're all fucking crazy.
Yeah,
They're all guilty of everything. What do you mean?
But Dan,
Every
I want to
single one of
know
them.
also because you just went to Florida recently. I mean, how many people that were in that show? How many of them do you know personally?
Yeah, that's true.
Because
That's
I'm
true.
convinced there's somebody. There's somebody at one of them damn zoos you know.
There's got to be, I mean, there was another thing. There was a meme that I saw going around on the internet that it was like each character that's in that show can actually be placed into a county in Michigan. Like there's.
I thought counties, but towns.
But here's the
Towns,
thing, guys.
yeah.
I mean,
like the campaign manager being Traverse City, and Joe being Kalkaska, Doc Cantler being Bel Air,
Bel
and
Air.
that bitch Carol Baskin was North Part,
Yeah.
and Joe or Jeff Lowe being Gron.
Gron.
I mean, it was all too accurate.
It was perfect.
it was crazy. And you know what? Like, okay, here's the deal. It started out, I think, good with old Joe and the tigers and everything, and he wanted to have a zoo, which is weird anyway. Like, you shouldn't have your own zoo. I don't know. I think it should be like a professional thing that can be done. But it's in this guy's backyard. Whatever. Okay. I think he started out loving the animals, but it became about Joe. It
Right.
became about the fame, about all that. He forgot about the animals, and I mean, he forgot about everyone else too. He didn't give a shit about anybody. I mean, that Travis kills himself, and 2 months later, the guy's freaking dead.
Let me
Or
tell
the guy's
you.
married again.
Let me tell you
He's
guys
married
something
again.
right now, right up before you get any farther with any of this. Joe is a personal friend of mine, close friend, good man. He's actually done a lot of good things for the city of Tallahassee, and I'm going to be pardoning him, just so you know.
Okay, thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Donald. But listen, listen. Okay, so I think, Joe didn't give a shit
Donald
about
Trump.
anybody. And then when that documentary dude told him, hey, dude, look, like, I do own you. Here's the contract that we had. We filmed all this stuff. Yeah, I filmed your little YouTube show so it could go up. So that's all Joe cared about. He didn't care about that documentary as much. So when that dude showed him that contract and said, hey, I own you, Joe burned that fucking place to the ground, man. And so Joe's guilty of his own things. Yeah, he's a big fucking loudmouth that should have kept his mouth shut. That made him look really fucking guilty for wanting to put a hit out on this bitch. Gave somebody money. He claims that it was just to help the guy get back on his feet. That guy claims that, he got the money to go kill the bitch, but he said, I didn't care if they give me $3 million. I wasn't going to kill nobody. I didn't even go to Florida. So, I mean, honestly, he never nothing ever even happened.
Regardless.
So as far as him threatening to kill somebody or whatever, it might have just been a threat, but him opening his big mouth all those years, keep blowing dummies up, Carol Baskin, this and that, not shutting the fuck up about it, that got him blacked up. Now,
He
Carol
pretty much
Baskin, on
fucked
the other
himself,
hand,
yeah.
I think Carol Baskin, on the other hand, is like one of those deeply fucking crazy people, dude, about cats or whatever. And she, got with that dude that had millions of dollars. He started telling people towards the end, hey, look, I want to divorce this bitch. I want to get away from her.
Right.
And obviously she knew that she would lose the cats and everything that she had built over the years, the whole foundation. So the dude ended up missing.
So
okay,
Dan-
she's crazy enough to do something like that. I mean,
Is this
Joe
the
thinks he's
theory
doing a
that you
fucking
had?
well.
Because you were saying that before we started tonight, you said that you had some sort of a theory.
Yeah. We're
Okay,
all we're here
listen.
is just like a recap.
No, I don't have a theory. I just see what it is. My theory is that with the whole Joe going to jail for setting up to kill Carol Baskin, I think that was just a plot between the trigger man and Jeff Lowe. Way early on, they decided they were going to do that and get Joe out of the picture so they could keep his park so Jeff could keep his park.
Yeah.
And then he teams up with the other dude, ends up screwing that guy. And that dude ended up with all the tigers, a brand new fucking park, and the two other people, the other partners, Joe and that other guy, they got fucked completely. Like, that dude is the biggest fucking con man hustler ever, bro. He set Joe up from beginning to end. All the people that were involved snitching to the fucking feds, dude, they're like proud of it. Yep, I set it right on up. Like, are you kidding me, dude? I can't believe it.
And what about
Leah had some stuff.
So you don't have any theories? You don't think Carol like colluded with them at all and put up some of the money?
Right. I mean, I think that Carol had a big hand in all of it. Not only was she killing her husband, but she was the one that was behind. I think she was the mastermind behind all of it.
Okay, that's
No,
a pretty...
I don't think so.
Fuck Carol Baskin.
Let me tell you something. That Doc guy made a good point, which that Doc guy is beyond fucking corrupt too.
That guy's fucked in the head.
Get into it. That dude might not be breaking any like laws, but he's breaking moral laws like crazy.
And
he is like the dirtiest of the dirty.
This is what I want to know. Like, I want to know, like, with the entire community of people that are hoarding big cats and whatnot, what the fuck is with everybody being like, I gotta fuck everybody, like having big open fucking marriages and all this shit. Like, why?
Everyone knows in that community that the cats are the trail to the pussy. Pussy is the way to get pussy. Even for Joe, he had how many husbands? You know, it leads. These cats lead to sex.
And
dude.
Dan's got a cat now. Dan's got a cat. That's what's keeping his relationship going.
Fucking big.
Did you
Jeff
guys
Lowe's dick is this big.
Did you guys like pick up on like the metaphor of our society, which was that show? Like, as far as you had like the guru, like phony like yoga aspect dude about it, and then you had the nonprofit chick, and then the big time Vegas like entertainment type
I didn't
guy.
even see that part. You're right.
And then the other dude who collects misfits, Joe. You know,
right?
Like they all had their own like weird angle.
See, our show is we are the Tiger King. Fuck, we collect all the misfits, dude.
Hey, listen, this is what I wanted to get back to, though. I don't think that Carol Baskin played a role in the assassination attempt. I don't think she put any money in. Like I was going to say, Doc said himself, good luck finding someone to do something like that for $3,000. $30,000, if you're lucky, no less than probably $100,000 somebody would do something like that. And that lady's got millions, dude. If she wanted to make sure that was going down and she had a hand in it, it would have been more than $3,000. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was it. That was all that was spent.
No, that's all the money that people know were exchanged. What I'm saying is if there is any type of colluding between Carol and Jeff and you know, the dude who got $3,000 just got $3,000. Like, that's something completely different. But like the rest
He was
of them,
just a scapegoat.
like in their whole effort to set up Joe, like nobody's gonna find the trail of that money.
Leah, you don't think Carol Baskin had anything to do with it, right? About the setup for murder for hire thing.
I don't think so.
Bullshit!
I mean, that was pretty. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it was a pretty easy play for those guys to just go to her with the information anyways. Like, she didn't need to have her hand in that.
I think she did.
Well, Jeff Lowe went to help Joe, everything that he did, all from the beginning.
Well,
He
not
did it
really
with-
help.
He did it with the intention to ultimately get everything that Joe has, all those cats, possession of that park, all of that, dude. That's what that was about for Jeff Lowe. He was a hustler. He saw an opportunity with a weak person that he could get in cool with, let him think he was cool, and smoke him for all that shit. Just like he did with his second investor. I can't remember that guy's name now, but
That
he
was
had
Tim
millions
Stark.
invested. Yes, he had millions invested,
Yeah.
and he ended up losing out on that, and Jeff Lowe walked away. That guy did all the work, and Jeff Lowe had his name on everything. So it was like, holy shit, you know? Like, that dude made out better than anybody. And you know what they said in the end? They're like, the story about Jeff Lowe ain't over either, dude. Like, the cops are going to come looking for that guy on some criminal shit. That dude is a criminal mastermind, man.
The whole thing is just so screwed up, dude. I mean, it's the biggest drama, and that's what's really getting everybody. That's what's making everybody just like amazed by it. They're like, "Holy shit!" You know, like I've never seen anything.
I didn't even see what the big deal. I mean, there's a couple of funny fucking one-liners in there and shit, but the whole thing is a huge tragedy story. Like the thing about his husband Travis, that young kid that he ended up marrying,
right?
And the dude was all fucked up on drugs. He was giving the dude meth and all kinds of shit because that's what the dude wanted. He's like, I want meth, I want weed, I want all this shit. And he's in there complaining to that kid, and he's always got the gun. He's pointing around. Then he just boom. I don't know if it was an accident or if he just fucking couldn't take it no more. And he was like, "Fuck this!"
Hey,
boom.
This is why we're all eating it up. All right. That show is Making a Murderer meets the Trailer Park Boys.
It is.
It's just like two proven formulas, and they put them together. And we love it.
But dude, like I said, man, it's really just a tragic story about a horrible, tragic end for everybody. It doesn't end good for anybody but Jeff Lowe at this point. It may end very bad for Jeff Lowe, but I guess it ends good for Carol Baskin and her husband. You know, which, dude, the depths of depravity that lady's gone to, and how she doesn't pay any of her workers. Well, I found out that people love cats, so they'll work as volunteers to take care of the cats.
You know,
well, she's a legit nonprofit, so she can actually have real volunteers.
What was even funnier, I thought, though, was the fact that, like, that Joe guy, like, he tried to make himself into the superstar so much to the point that he's making his own music videos that he never even sang any of those either. It comes out that he was actually had somebody in, like, Washington who was writing all these songs.
See?
Writing the songs or singing them?
Writing them and singing them. I mean,
so he Milli Vanilli'd it?
It was a total Milli Vanilli.
Dan like said, I was like, is he really singing that? And he's like, yeah.
No,
like,
fuck no.
I thought he was because he said he had an album.
Tiger loves man. And what was it? Tiger saw man. Man saw tiger. Tiger. Whatever the fuck. That was all bullshit, man.
Wait a second.
I laughed when I heard that.
Did Joe write the songs though?
No, I don't know. I think maybe Joe had a little bit in it. From what I read, there was a link that I read somewhere out there that that somebody had actually come forward and they said, "Dude, this motherfucker, he's full of shit. He doesn't even write it. He didn't have anything to do with those things. He had contacted somebody and paid him some money, paid him like 10 grand or something like that to write these songs and create something out of it. And then Joe puts on this whole this fiasco where he's the one doing it, and it was never even him. He had nothing to do with it whatsoever. I think
I wouldn't be surprised because he's trying to get famous so bad, and
right.
But that Doc fella, man, that guy, he's pretty grimy too. He even told Joe, he said right on the show there that I told Joe that the best money you can make off these cats are from the kittens.
Right.
That's
like $5,000 a cat.
And then there was rumors that came out that after a cat's got a certain age, he would euthanize them and then cremate them at a crematorium he has built onto his property.
Yeah, because they cost too much to feed and they're not cute and cuddly anymore.
What do you mean? It was only like $3,000 a year for a tiger. $3,000 per year. I mean, shit, I can feed a tiger for $3,000 a year. Just go down.
No,
to
you can't.
Have 200 of them.
No, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Joe had
you
200 of them fucking things.
$3,000 a year spent on anything in your household right now.
30 grand. I mean, I'm lucky
Bring
if I
back
make
more
10
rock
grand over
radio.
that in a year.
Just you wait until those stimulus checks come. I'll be giving you some money, and you'll be able to get all the tigers that you want. Tigers and ponies for everyone in America, I'm telling you.
Thank you, Mr. President. That was beautiful. That was good information right there.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Dude, coming up,
hilarious thing.
coming up here in just a few, we are waiting on Mr. Preston Malin from the band Heart of Jordan. He's sorry to me.
Is his dad coming on?
I don't think so. He is he's working on his Wi-Fi right now. His Wi-Fi is down, unfortunately.
Sammy Hagar, sorry, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Sammy Hagar, Sammy. So his Wi-Fi is currently down, unfortunately, which is this is one of those things that happens during the apocalypse, I guess. Jeez, that fucking dog.
Oh, it is. We're having those same
People,
issues
I
here at my
got kids,
house.
so we got a park out here. They're running around outside. They're
that's
coming and going in and out the door every time the dog barks.
That's all good. That's all good, man. But we're waiting on Preston Malin right now from the band Heart of Jordan. I'm chatting with him right now on Facebook Messenger. I'm trying to get everything squared away and find out. Because if anything, what I'll do is I'll play his newest music video to keep people all entertained and whatnot. You know, I mean, this is the one thing that really sucks about this whole coronavirus lockdown and whatnot, is that there's musicians that are losing money like you wouldn't believe, left and frickin' right. You know, I mean, this is their job that they do. This is their life. Their livelihood is making music and entertaining people. And we have teamed up with the Michigan Music Alliance. So I want to let everybody know that right now, that if you would like to donate at any time to the Michigan Music Alliance, we have a link down below that goes directly to their GoFundMe page and all that stuff. Just go down there, donate. I mean, throw in $5 if anything. You know, I mean, help these guys out in some way, because what else do they have? They got nothing right now. They have no income whatsoever. It's not like you don't see Donald Trump throwing him any money or anything. You know, I mean, it's like,
I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about it. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of the musicians too. Don't worry. I promise.
But no, he's not. He's not going to be
take care of the
doing.
musicians too, Trump.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if these musicians have filed their band as a business, or they have a management company that is run by like somebody in the band, and they 1099 for their own band for their, revenue or taxes out the revenue that they make every year, they pay their percentage in. Maybe they do it legit. They would be eligible, Mr. President, for the grant that you have put into play for business owners and subcontractors, and they can go sign up and get 10 grand right now.
It's on its way, I promise.
Albuquerque Productions can fill out for this grant.
Really?
New Leonard Media can also fill out for the $10,000 grant.
Oh, shit.
New Leonard Media keeps impeccable books.
Yeah, it sounds like it. You've been going through them for the past half an hour. We've been listening to you.
Well, we know about all the grants. Because actually, I was going to find out what I could get, and my boss actually got the grant, and I have paycheck protection, so I just get my regular paycheck hanging out at home.
Nice. Well, we are. Let me see with Preston really quickly. Wi-Fi up yet? We're gonna play a video. Echoes.
We've been having a problem with our internet connection.
Oh yeah,
it's been really crappy.
Mine hasn't been the best either. I mean, I just had actually there was something that had popped up over here saying.
Yeah, it's almost like everybody in Michigan is at home using their internet right now.
What the fuck? That's crazy, man.
At the same time.
Never thought about something like that, man. Trippy Viking, yeah, you want to hear? Trippy Viking wants to hear some music, and I agree, man. We got to play some music for everybody. That's number one. You know, I mean, that's our thing right here. So let's do that. Let's play you some "Echoes Remain" by Heart of Jordan while we are waiting to find out if we're going to be getting a live performance from Preston. But yeah, let's play some music, everybody. This is "Echoes Remain," or "Echoes Still Remain," I think is what it's called. "Echoes Still Remain." Yeah, "Echoes Still Remain." One of the newest tracks off of the new Heart of Jordan CD. And please, if you can, donate to the Michigan Music Alliance down below, man. Just throw in $5 if you can. But for right now, here's some music to keep you guys entertained. Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that.
I can't hear any music.
It's not playing? Hold on.
I don't hear it.
gotta get the audio. Gotta get the audio. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Now we're back up and running, everybody. Okay, whoa, man, everything is like going to shit, like all at once. But yeah, we just got bad news from Preston, man. Oh my God. Oh, dude, it's no, we Dan, can you hear me right now? Okay, I don't know if Dan can hear me or if he's. We're talking, Dan. We can't hear you. Is he? Can anybody else hear Dan right now? I mean, what? He's just making faces.
I cannot hear Dan.
I think he's watching the video right now, and he's not even aware that we're back on live. Like this is happening.
Oh, like because the YouTube feed is like several seconds behind.
Yeah. So he's watching the video right now, as opposed to. Hey Dan, are you on with us?
Of course.
Let's move on. He'll catch up. Hey, so I'm glad somebody asked for music, because that's what this show is about, right?
That's right. That's what the show's all about.
We just playing at once. Sorry, it's on a weird delay for me.
What's that, Dan?
Never mind, it's caught up now. I was on delay.
Yeah, you were watching the music video, is what it was.
I didn't have the volume on here, and I thought it was playing still. I'm like, what's going on?
Gotcha. So we've got bad news from Preston, man. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to get Preston on later in the show. We're gonna try because we have a few different bands that are going to be on tonight. Preston was supposed to be starting everything off for us at 7:20. We have the Lofties at 7:35. Ryan Clark at 7:50. Casey McCormick at 8:05. The beautiful voice of Celeste Allison from the Celeste Allison Trio at 8:20, and then Joe Chamberlain of Flylight Gemini at 8:35. So maybe we'll be able to get Preston on at like 8:50 or something like that. But guess what? Guess what happened, dude? You'll never guess what happened here. Oh, Carrie Westbay is tuning in. Hello, Carrie. How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend.
Guess what's happening? I never guess his internet isn't working. Is that what you're saying?
This is a funny one. I mean, this is amazing as to how the internet went out at Preston's house. Right after I talked to you, my fucking dipshit neighbor pulled down the fucking telephone pole.
Shut up!
Yeah, that's what he's told me. He said that his neighbor pulled down the telephone pole. So
you gotta be kidding me.
They're working on getting it fixed.
Hey, this one's for you, Trippy Viking.
There you go.
Trippy Viking, go check them out on Facebook. That's my buddy Ryan. We go way back, totally chill freaking dude, man.
I do also.
And he's got a little thing going on, Trippy Viking. Go check them out on Facebook and give him a like. Give him a like.
I also saw that the Oscoda Rock Fest is tuning in tonight. We got Robert Taser tuning in. He said that there's 2 new bands that got added too. They also have Handsome Pete, our buddies Handsome Pete, as well as August Experience are going to be at the Oscoda Rock Fest. So that's pretty freaking cool, man. Yeah, we know both of those bands, man. I love that. That is so cool. And the Lofties are talking to me right now, wondering if it is a front-facing camera angle. It's not only. No. We'll find out.
If they want to do back-facing camera angles, that would be cool.
You know what? They're sitting in the waiting room right now. Why don't we just pull them on? Yeah, we'll just pull on the Lofties right now. I think that would be a great idea. Let's get the Lofties on here. I see the Lofties is there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, ladies? We've got the Lofties tuning in right now. They've just turned on their camera is on. I'm not going to show you guys the camera yet, but we can see you, just so you know, but we can't hear you. Can you hear us? Hi, Karen and Riff and Tiff. What's happening? Can you guys hear us?
They've got the microphone button turned off on their phone.
Yep, it looks like the mic button is not turned on their phone right now. So you gotta turn on the mic.
On this app that we're using, guys, if we push the screen, it'll pop up and it'll give you an array of different choices here. One of them's a microphone button you can press, and it mutes and unmutes the mic.
Let me see if I can somehow unmute their mic. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but let's see. Can you hear me, ladies? Oh man, they're setting up right now. I see that they're setting up in their room right now, but I don't think that they can hear me. I unfortunately, I'm trying to see. This is the way that it goes, man. I mean, when we're in two star-crossed directions here. Yeah, I can actually see her saying that we were doing a Facebook Live. She's actually typing to me right now on the thing.
We're gonna hit the mute button, the little microphone button
on your screen. Yeah, because I mean they're right there. I'm looking right at them right now, and I'm watching them fumbling around with everything and whatnot, and I'm trying to contact them. Oh wait, now who's in the waiting room? Now we got Karen in the waiting room. Okay, we're gonna pull Karen in. Karen, can you hear me? Oh, Karen, your microphone is off.
No, I got it. I'm good.
You're good now. All right. Okay. So it looks like the other screen right now is off. There's no microphone on your screen over on the other side. So
You might have the mic muted on your end, babe.
I can see you have it's your face.
I know. I'm in the meeting because you can't hear them.
yeah, we can't hear you right now.
I can't see them.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. You want to see them? Hold on. Let me pull them up really quickly. There they are. There's
Okay.
I'm also in the meeting.
Oh my goodness.
So we've got Karen.
You press the mute icon on there, babe?
No, I didn't press anything. It showed up.
Why don't you just take my phone and switch it with yours?
That might be the easiest way, actually. It's just switch the phones back to the other one. That might be the best idea right now.
Where's that go?
What's that?
Piano? Look, it's my piano.
I love your guys' room. I want to hang out.
That's the idea when we, this crap is all over or whatever.
Yeah. That looks like a sweet little.
Have you guys in?
Yeah, it looks like a really cool little jam area down there, man. I want to be there. Here's our full screen, Karen. Just so you know, you can see you're in the HD TV up there.
Okay.
Right over in that direction. But yeah. Oh, Karen did we just lose her? Oh.
And my wife is doing
No, we got it.
to the phone.
Oh.
And advising. Can you please not?
I don't know what's
I don't know why you. Oh my God! Hang on. You stopped
Hey,
the video.
what's Donald got to say about this?
What's Donald got to say about this?
Let me tell you something. All you got to do is you got to hit that camera button. Hit the camera button. You'll do it amazing.
I know how to do it now.
You'll do an incredible job by hitting the camera button. Okay, there they are. They're on.
They're on live. Okay, here we are. Thank you, Donald. Karen, yep, we can see we can see you now, Karen. So we got Karen and Riff and Tiff of the Lofties are right here let's give a round of applause. Yeah, we got to bring them to the stage, everybody. Karen and Riff and Tiff of the Lofties from in the Traverse City, Michigan area right now. And they got 10 minutes. They're going to be performing for everybody. They're going to play some of their music. Now, if you have been watching the show before, we've had Karen and Riff and Tiff in the New Leonard Media studio in the past. And when they were in the studio, it was just beautiful. I mean, the way that they harmonize, the way they play together is absolutely just amazing.
They are so cool. They're so good. They're so talented.
Yep.
We're happy every time that we get them to come around and hang around with us.
Yep.
So cool.
It is very fun.
Losers!
So we're going to let you guys take it away from now. This is all you, Karen and Riff and Tiff. You guys do your thing.
Hope that phone stays.
Okay, I hope my phone stays. Or you'll know if it doesn't. The setup is really hilarious.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you. Yep. Take it away.
Can I tell you guys something?
No. Yes.
Just to let people do whatever and pronounce my name however, because it was easier. My name's really Kareem. Okay.
Performing,
everybody. They're going to
play some of their music. Now, if you have been watching the show.
What's going on here? It sounds like we got somebody watching the show behind the scenes.
Yeah, that was like a repeat of what you just said. That was weird.
Yeah, that was Dan.
Hey, that was all you, babe.
That was all me.
All right, take it away, ladies.
All right, we got this.
Kareen and Riff and Tiff.
You're awesome. Yeah, especially because the name Karen right now. Just like, don't go by.
Don't call me fucking Karen.
Forcing it. You guys, I'm so excited. We got this. We got all the toys right now. You know what, you guys, this song's about a bar that doesn't exist, so we're gonna go to a bar together that doesn't exist and hang out. I got the blues in the morning, I got the blues in the night, I got the blues in the evening, but you make me feel alright. I'm talking big worries, baby, the kind where you can't sleep at night. I was just some kind of feeling, oh, you don't hold me this way. Let me take you to breathing, my love sentence of your face. I want to eat at you, baby, but I'm not enough time to love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna love you, but you make me get my girl. Yeah. Let's go, stick to the all I go. Let's go to the all I go. Let's go to the all I go. I wanna love you, but you make me come undone.
Hey, there you go, everybody. Karen and Riff
All
and
right,
Tiff.
man, yeah.
Kareen and Riff and Tiff. Kareen and Riff and
Yeah.
Tiff. That's right, man. Good stuff, man. Hey, you know what? The audio, I tell you what, the audio, I wish we would have done it. We would have had time for a sound check prior to this, but we were doing you guys were doing your own Facebook Live, weren't you?
We were doing a live show. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I'm like, of course they want to sound check.
Yeah. I'm wondering right now. I'm just wondering, like, is everything amped up or anything? Do you guys got amps that are running and all that stuff, or?
Yeah. Are you guys getting a low sound on your end?
Well, it's really what it is there's a compression that happens on the Zoom app, which is a thing that I'm going to be. It kind of sucks because I hate this compression that happens with the Zoom app. I think I'm going to have to switch to a different one after this week, But all the sound kind of just like sucks right into one little fucking spot, and you can't hear everything. Like it just kind of starts fucking with everything, you know, unfortunately. Which I want to let the viewers know right now, first and foremost, that the audio that you just heard does not do these two girls justice. I mean, they sound absolutely fucking incredible when you are hearing them, but like it was just because of this stupid freaking app. It compresses the audio.
Radio?
What's that?
Like,
Yes, that's what it was like. It was like, I was like, oh my God, you know, like it's like some weird, like Trippy Viking is saying right now, he's like, that's trippy, yo. And yeah, absolutely. It was very trippy sounding. Like the violin, when the violin was going, it was like, whoa man, I feel like I just took acid or something, you know? Like
I had an effect on that. I forgot was on there, and then we just had to go with it.
Oh, the effect, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
You know what? No, it's what happens is it wants to select the lowest sound. So whatever high sound is happening, it wants to block that out and select a lower sound. So it chooses one or the other almost and compresses it down to try to make it sound right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just and it's anybody that's going to do what we're doing with this live. You know, me and Nate aren't even in the same studio, but everyone that's doing that is using the speaker, the microphone that's on their phone, and it's like built in automatically to just do this.
Right. Yeah.
So you get crystal clear, just the voice coming through. It's not meant to like play music and sing, which sucks.
Which it's like, damn it, you know. But what does happen is when there's a way to go around it. If on a laptop, I guess, like you can actually tick off of the adjust the audio, because if you tick it, then it doesn't do all that wishy-washy stuff. It'll fix it. You know, I mean, but Trippy Viking is loving it. Trippy Viking Cultivation, he was all about it, man. He's giving you some claps right now, man. There's still people that are out there that are liking it. I love you two. You guys are, I mean, I know what you guys sound like. And I'm telling people right now that, you know, this is it's unfortunately this is the way that it goes. You know?
I can't remember exactly what episode that we had you guys on, but I'm sure your name's in the title. So if you guys want to hear them maybe a little bit more clear, you can go back on YouTube and find that episode with them on it and check that out. Definitely check that out and go check them out, because now usually this is where you like get into the part where we're like, so what shows you got coming up? You know, what do you got? Wow. And like everything's at a halt. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's weird socializing with people these days because we're not playing by the same rules anymore.
Right. Yeah. What has it been like for you two? What have you guys been doing? You know, like I would like to know that really quickly.
I feel a little bit like we're in the future right now because your voice is coming out of my phone, and like we're having this conversation, and I'm like, is it 1984? Like, what the hell? Yeah, so weird.
We've gear. We have new pedals, looper pedals. I'm working on sound. We've just been trying to write and shape up our set list for, you know, whenever they're going to let us out of this joint. So
we're pretty much going live like every Saturday or so.
And where can everybody, you know what, I would like to know, like, where can everybody check you out live? Because, I mean, if it's not working on our end right now, I know that it's been working better for you guys. What have you guys been using for to go live to entertain everybody?
Okay. Who's on Facebook?
Yeah.
The Book of Faces. Am I allowed to say Facebook on Zoom?
Absolutely, yeah. Why not?
Okay. If you're on the Book of Faces, go to the Lofties. Okay, you guys know how to search for things on your Facebook. Search the Lofties. Now, here's where it gets weird, because we're weird. It's spelled differently. Okay, so we live in a loft. L-O-F-T, double E, so two E's, and then the letter Z. L-O-F-T, double E-Z is how you search for us. We are the Lofties.
So our live will be on Facebook, and then our website is www.thelofties.com, and I put all our live Facebook videos up there too, and any updates that we have, pictures, anything, we're trying to throw it all on the website, so if people don't have Facebook or anything, they can check it out there.
Yeah, not the lefties. No. She's not playing left-handed guitar. I play, you know, it's funny, people talk about the fiddle is it's supposed to be right or left-handed. Dude, if you're in an orchestra and you're not all, everybody's not all doing this, you're going to poke each other's eyes out. So everybody do it like this. And when some dude comes along and is doing it like this, all the violinists are like, "Oh my god!" They all need like fainting when the guy comes along.
I got a question for you guys really quickly. I wanted to ask you, how was the live stream tonight when you were on Facebook Live? Tell us about that really quickly if you could. I'm sure it was great. Probably the most spectacular thing in the world, wasn't it?
It was Wunderbar.
Hey, Jinx, you have chocolate.
Oh, German Jinx.
Give me chocolate, you have me chocolate.
Okay.
It was
German
awesome.
chocolate.
People were there. The sound worked out, and it was wonderful. It was so awesome to have this avenue to at least keep in touch with people in any way we possibly can.
I like the Faces Live because people comment in real time, and so like you'll say something, and then you'll see all these like hearts erupt. We're so jazzed to like watch it. To see like
that is a cool aspect.
Yeah,
we need hearts and smiley faces.
We don't get any fucking hearts or smiley faces, unfortunately. We get
Donald Trump faces, and that's about it. That's all we get over on our end is Donald Trump.
We'll send you hearts and smiley faces.
They use Zoom in a lot of class settings, and I just don't feel like this is a class.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Absolutely true. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna look into a different way to do it for next week. You know, I mean, for the future too, because I want to have you guys back on in the future. I mean, I know how you guys sound. I think you guys sound absolutely beautiful, and there's a lot of people that are actually commenting right now. They're checking it out. Robert Taser's giving you some claps. We got Flylight Gemini saying that it still sounds good, just in the psychedelic filter kind of a way. Frequently got you feeling a little funky there from Trippy Viking Cultivation, and and Carrie Westbay saying she's always got some love for the female rockers out there. So, you know, I mean, people are still loving it. People are still getting down to it no matter what, man. People are being entertained, and it's all because of you.
Hey, thank you for having us on here. You guys are awesome. We love your show all the time. We want to be on it as much as we can.
Absolutely. All right. Well, you know, you guys, we're going to do this again in the future, and we will have you back on. But I gotta work out things over here on my end, man. I gotta make things sound better. I want you guys to sound fucking beautiful like you guys are. So, we do have another guest that is coming on right now. We have Ryan Clark, who is in the waiting room, and once again, everybody, the Lofties. This is the Lofties from Traverse City. Yeah, brother.
Thank you guys so much again. You guys rock, for real.
You guys rock. You guys.
All right, we love you guys.
Thanks
have a good
for
one.
entertaining us while we're so bored.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right, guys.
Peace.
All right, have a good night. Peace.
All right, there you go, everybody. Whoa, what's going on here? We have Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark, who is in the studio now. Ryan, what's happening, man? Can you hear us?
Hello. Come on.
You can hear us, you can see us, and all that stuff. Everything is a little bit different than it was earlier. I don't think that earlier we could see each other, could we?
I can see you now.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, man. Hey, so who's your friend that's a little bit closer than 6 feet to you?
It's Patrick.
Patrick, nice to see you, man. And Ryan, tell us where you are coming from, because you know, Ryan, we were doing a sound check earlier. We couldn't get the sound perfect on Ryan and whatnot, but we do have one of his music videos that we're going to be playing tonight. But I wanted to know really quickly. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about the band. You know, you and is Patrick your partner in the band or what?
Oh yeah. So the whole thing kind of started. Back in high school, we had a band called The Preservers, and I started jamming with Patrick and his brother Jeremy. We did a couple albums, and everybody kind of went off to school, and me and Patrick went on to form the Experience here. And the whole idea is that it's a big collaborative group effort, bringing in different people to play different parts for the record, and then live shows can be just me or just me and Pat or other Pats. We have the band.
Yeah, we have two Patricks.
Yep.
And it's just a big collective, essentially. But right now we're like a 5-piece jam band, and Patrick comes and plays shows when he's around. If not, we have our other Pat playing shows with us.
Awesome. So there's plenty of Pats in the band. I like that, man. We got Dan down below me right down here. You see Dan down here? This is Dan Strait. And Ryan, actually, I guess it's your friends with his... Dan, talk about this. What was it? Your cousin or something?
No, my aunt hit me up, and she was like, this dude we know, Ryan's going to be on your show. What a small world. I said, wow, cool. My Aunt Carol Ann Keys.
Shout out Carol. Shout out Ben.
You know Carol.
Okay, you guys know my cousin Ben, huh?
Very cool. Ben too, huh?
Oh yeah, great dude, totally cool. And if you guys are anything like Ben, then you guys are cool as shit. Because he's like the coolest dude around Grand Rapids, probably, right? I mean, that's what I envision in my mind. Like he's riding his motorcycle. He had a mustache for a while. He was like letting it blow in the wind, riding his bike with the stash. I'm doing the Donald Trump now. He was letting it blow in the wind. He was riding with his stash. I wish I could do the Donald Trump face while I was talking.
You can't do that.
You didn't hear it? Damn. Anyway, no, man, yeah, totally, Jude. My little cousin Ben and Carol Ann, everyone in the family, if you guys are watching tonight, what up? Thanks for tuning in.
So what is the name of the band again? It's the Ryan Clark Experience or Ryan Shine Experience? Is that what it is?
It's just the Ryan Experience or Ryan EXP, kind of like that swan there.
Nice.
Swan is our logo. We like swans.
Yeah, representing the merch here.
Very cool.
Okay.
You ever been to Elk Rapids before?
Elk Rapids? No, I've been to Grand Rapids.
Oh, Elk Rapids has a big giant swan in the middle of the town. So I just wanted to let you know.
Serious?
Yeah. There's a big giant. Yeah. They got this humongous. What's that?
Is it public? Can I go see it now, like tonight?
Yeah. Well, I mean, why not? Yeah, you can go down there. I mean, you just
like 2.5 hours to see it.
As soon as you get into Elk Rapids, it's like it's this gigantic freaking swan that you'll see on the right hand side, dude. It's yeah, you can see it, man. You can ride on it if you want.
With it.
Sounds like something.
It's doing exactly what the logo on your shirt is doing.
Yeah, it looks just like your shirt, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that. That's gonna be a plan one day.
So tell us about this song that we're gonna be playing. It's Paul Mashak. Is that what it was called?
Paul Mashak.
Paul Mashak. Yeah. Tell us about this song we're gonna play.
It's the opening track of our new album, Funky Town, that's coming out 4/20. It'll be streaming everywhere. And it's a concept record as well as a concept song, as you kind of see in the video, about this guy who gets his name stolen by this other guy, and now his name's also Paul. So now you got two Pauls that are fighting over their name, and at the end, Paul walks away.
I'm laughing now because there's Pats and there's Pauls. There's all these Pauls and Pats in your life, Ryan, and I'm amazed by that.
I only know one Paul, but this Paul is made up. I kind of wrote the song in a sense of like a Shel Silverstein poem, I guess.
Ah, gotcha.
I gotta ask you a question really quickly, if you don't mind. Ryan, is it Brian? Brian or Ryan?
Who's that?
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. What's up?
Ryan, how you doing, my friend? I gotta ask you now, when you started making this music, did you feel like it was gonna be the best?
Like the what? Like the best?
Like the
ever?
best, like the best thing in the world, like the greatest, the goodest, the betterest.
I think it's probably the best music we've seen in a very, very long time.
Huge numbers, huge songs. Everything's huge.
I tell you what, Ryan, you're hired. You're hired, my friend.
As long as I'm not fired, I'm in.
He said that you're hired. Yeah, you got the job.
Fantastic.
So we don't.
I don't know if I want it, but I'll take it, I guess.
We don't even know what the job is. I mean,
funny, Nate.
Who knows what the fucking job actually is? You know.
I want you, sir. I want you, Ryan. Ryan or Brian? Is it Brian or Ryan?
Whatever you want, DJ.
Thank you, Brian. We are going to put you as the head of the council. I don't know what
Which council?
It's the biggest one, the best.
The biggest council? Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking Donald Trump's a weird son of a bitch. So
Hey, you're destroying the whole show with this Donald Trump thing. I can't even concentrate when you're
Donald Trump is weird.
You don't know what you're talking about. Knock it off. Knock it off now or you're fired.
Dude, don't stop doing that through the forever. That's a new character on the show.
So the song, we're gonna play the song right now for everybody because unfortunately we were going through the same thing. We just had the Lofties on, right? And the Lofties, they have an amazing sound, but the same exact wishy-washy thing that with the audio that was going on. Remember when we were working earlier there, guys, and it was like the sound just wasn't coming through properly. So it was. I mean, I feel bad. I myself feel horrible for it. I'm very sorry, but at the same time, it's out of our hands. It's Zoom's issue, It's the Zoom app issue, unfortunately. But we're going to be doing some more. I'm going to be doing some looking around for some better chatting apps so that we can do this stuff without a loss in audio quality. Because I mean, you guys' audio, the music video that we're going to be playing here, it sounds great. You guys, where'd you guys get that recorded at?
We actually recorded it right here in this room,
Really?
myself and Pat. So the whole record, a lot of the records get done here, and we'll usually start with the drums and the guitar together, and then sort of build up the tracks from there. And that's when we bring in like other people to play.
Nice. So it's mainly just you two guys. You guys are creating this whole entire thing yourselves.
Well,
no.
No?
not entirely. No.
It starts with us, but then we invite others.
We need a solid like foundation to start the tracks, but we kind of like to have the skeletons. So we can have the rest of the bandmates, our regular people we jam with, and outside people add on to it. So we're just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
hey, I'd love to ask you guys, where are you guys pulling some of your info? Like, where are you guys like getting some of your inspiration? Like, what are some of the bands that you just say that was a number one driving force in me making music?
Right.
I got to shout out Wilco first and foremost here. Really like Wilco. They were huge impact, like especially as of lately. And then like early on, I got into classic rock as like a 14-year-old listening to like the Who, the Beatles, the Kinks, that kind of stuff. Just hearing like how songs were kind of put together.
Nice.
And then, just kind of attempting it myself, and then getting into more newer indie type music, and basically anything under the rock tree from the 50s to now, I can get behind and explore.
Gotcha. I mean, dude, you got all of the greats that you just mentioned right there, man. And when you got all those greats together like that for inspiration, you're going to have great shit that comes out of it. So we're going to play your song, actually. You got anything else that you wanted to tell everybody before we play your music video tonight?
Just be prepared for the Punky Time release on 420. Why don't you, light it up a little bit while you play the little album that's coming out. You can pre-order it now. It's coming out under the counter tapes. It's going to be pretty rad. So stay on the lookout. Check us out. Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, all that. RYNEEXP. Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Awesome. I like it, man. All right. Well, we're going to check that out. Why is my color's getting all weird, man? You notice it? Whoa. Oh, geez. I gotta be careful of that.
You got that green screen crack. I mean, you're at the studio.
Yeah, I'm at the studio. I'm not on green screen. No, what are you talking about? All right, well, guys, thank you so much. We're going to play your music video right now, and we will stay in contact with you because we want to have a little bit more of an in-depth interview with you and whatnot, and play some more of your music because I mean it sounds great. I can't wait to chat more in the future.
Yeah, and we'd love to get you guys between two sperms when we get back to the
we want to put you in between two sperms.
Yeah.
Be awesome, dude. Be awesome. Dude.
All right, guys, take care. Have a good evening. We're gonna play your music video right now, man.
Have a good one.
We'll see ya.
Thank you guys, man. Tons.
All right, there
Dude,
you go.
Cool. So let's check them out, man.
Yeah, you want to see this video? Okay, here you go. This is Ryan, the Ryan. Well, no, Ryan Experience. Ryan Experience is what they're calling themselves, and you're gonna see it right now. They're coming out of the Grand Rapids area. Hey, wait a minute. Where did that video go now? I
don't know, but to clarify the between two sperms things, you guys that haven't been watching the show for a while, we've got a segment that we normally do when we're in their studio. It's called Between Two Sperms because it's like that Galifianakis between two ferns, but we couldn't. That's all we could rhyme with sperm. We say this all the time.
Yeah,
but we'd love to get those two young boys between two sperms. Apparently. Oh man, God. Did you get the video going? I just bought you 20 seconds, bro. What are you doing?
The video is paused right now. Hold on. Let me try to get this. I'm clipping that. That is something